With the Investing News Network, and here today with me is Jay Martin, President of Cambridge House. Thank you for joining me today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
No problem. So Cambridge House will be hosting the International Metal Writers Conference from May 28th to 29th in Vancouver. It's a little different from past Cambridge House conferences in that it's focused on newsletter writers. Can you tell me why you chose that focus this time?
Yeah, so there is definitely a focus on the writers at this show. And we haven't done that in a couple of years, mainly because there hasn't been very many writers who've been willing to stick their neck out and actually pick stocks, but they are now. And so we've got about 40 writers, some that have been to our shows in the past, a bunch that are new that I recommend you check out. It's not just newsletter writers, we have a number of analysts and CEOs speaking as well, but it's a great lineup.
Great. What are you most excited about at the show? Which panel or which speaker? Is there anything investors really shouldn't miss?
Yeah, so we've been working very closely with U.S. global investors on this conference with the goal of increasing our institutional attendance as well as participation on the stage. And this has translated into a couple really cool features. One at show close on Monday afternoon. We're titling this 1 million ounces of gold. And the intention has been to assemble 1 million ounces of production on stage at one time. We've got an awesome roster of junior producing companies hosted by Frank Holmes. The second panel will be its vision to exit. This is a feature showcasing like future Hall of Famers in the mining space. Right now it's Ira Thomas, Mark O'Day, Doug Forrester. It's going to deliver. It'll be a lot of fun.
Okay, sounds great. Another thing attendees are going to be able to do is speak to companies. What is the mix of companies exhibiting looking like?
So we capped this show at 60 companies. And when we brought this back to Vancouver, because last year we only did one conference in Vancouver and we used to do two. Last year the appetite just wasn't in the city, and I think it's here now. Our pre-registration numbers are proof of that. But at 60 companies, it allows us to keep the quality quite high. We can be a bit more selective with who we allow on the floor. What I'm really excited about in terms of the exhibitors this year is our new meeting software. So every attendee, when they register, they get access to our MeetMax software. They can now peruse the entire lineup of exhibitors and the whole lineup of speakers that they want to speak to, Rick Rule or Brent Cook or whatever company they wish. So if you have the time to prearrange your agenda before you show up, you can really amplify the productivity of your day, companies and investors both.
Okay, yeah, that sounds really useful. Do you have any tips for investors on what they should be asking these companies or speakers?
First of all, use the software, log on, book your meetings, schedule your day. It's going to make a massive impact. And take the time to meet the management teams. It's very rare when you're an investor that you have the chance to actually sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with the CEO. Do that before you let any company have an adventure with your money. That's the service we provide, so come down to the show and have those conversations.
Okay, great. So you mentioned that there's demand for this show that wasn't necessarily there this time last year. And the tagline of the show is Junior Mining is Back. So you're seeing improved sentiment.
Yeah, we are. And we had a pretty ambitious goal of 3,000 investors at this conference. Our pre-registration numbers have blown away my expectations. That's great news for everybody in Vancouver. So we won't have a problem hitting that target, and we'll definitely surpass it. And so, yeah, junior mining is back in Vancouver, 100%.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything else we should know about the show?
www.cambridgehouse.com. It's free to pre-register. Otherwise, it's $20 at the door, May 28th and 29th. Come on down. It's going to be a great time.
Great. Well, we're definitely looking forward to it, and we'll see you there.
All right.
Once again, I'm Charlotte McLeod with the Investing News Network, and this is Jay Martin.